Rights Commission says the issue of a noise nuisance notice to the Salt River Mosque by the city of Cape Town was insensitive and wrong. Religious leaders say they're baffled by the act and are demanding answers from local officials. Meanwhile, the city plans to engage with the mosque over the issue and promises to train staff on how to enforce updated procedures. Nobesuthu Hejana reports.
It's one of the oldest places of worship for Muslims in Cape Town, having opened in 1906. The Salt River Muslim congregation has been a home for many throughout the years, and according to leaders, they've never received complaints until now.
We have obviously, tried to mitigate, the sound level. We always have been considerate of our neighbors and our community. But the mosque has been established in 1906, so the adhan here has been sounded for more than a century, 5 times a day. And this is the very first complaint of this nature that we've received.
Religious leaders here say recently updated standard operation procedures by the city of Cape Town has left them confused, as places of worship and churches were exempt from the noise nuisance bylaw.
Focus of our engagement with the mayor would be as to why the bylaw hasn't been changed to exempt places of worship from this regulation, because the perception has been created, but really they haven't followed through with it.
Leaders of charismatic churches who use loud tools when preaching say the noise issue should be an understanding between churches and communities, not government.
There are complaints from the community level that as churches we receive, especially if you are a new church in that particular area. Now, normally, how we would deal with that, we would then engage the community and reach some understanding, because those are the tools that we use. Those are the tools of praise and worship.
Human Rights Commissioner Chris Nissen says the city could have been more sensitive when handling this matter.
Why would you have a bylaw that prohibits the call of prayer, the ringing of bells? It's against the Constitution. It's against the rights of religious freedom in this country. And I think the city should have engaged the interfaith, the MJC, and other religious organizations to say, this is what we're going to do. But I do believe also that they have, in a way, tried to rescind those bylaws and have tried to exempt the religious institutions from that bylaw. But the fact that it was included in the first place in that bylaw, it's an insensitive way of having to deal with religious institutions in this country.
While some residents didn't want to appear on camera regarding the matter, they say that the noise is unbearable at times, but others are calling for tolerance.
I've been staying here since 2014, and when you're in Salt River, it's like a culture, We look at the churches and what we do, we should be considerate of others. We are living in a democratic society whereby we should be tolerant of each other. There's nothing wrong. One can listen to the hymns from the mosque for the period of time they're doing, because they're not doing it like all throughout the day, you see.
The city of Cape Town says it was merely acting on complaints.
At this stage, the City of Cape Town is not aware of any other complaints in relation to the Salt River Mosque. Tomorrow, on the 18th of May, we will be doing a detailed training session on the standard operating procedures, ensuring that all staff are sensitized to the new SOP. The SOP can also be found on the City of Cape Town's website. The city is liaising currently with the mosque to resolve the issue.
Cape Town Mayor Jordan Hill Lewis is said to meet with the mosque. Nobesuthu Hejana, Cape Town.